Only 4 miles across the Mediterranean from Europe, Tangier is a city that will make you feel like you're in multiple places at once. From the unique mix of European and Islamic architecture, to the Spanish influence in the street food and tapa culture at local bars, to the traditional Moroccan culture you can see almost everywhere you go, Tangier has to be one of the most diverse places I've ever been. Join me as we peel back the layers of Tangier by trying the local cuisine, wandering its vibrant streets, and meeting some of the people who call this place home. So I'm here in Tangier with Ghazi, my Tunisian boyfriend, and it is both of our first times here in Morocco, so we're very excited. Our first stop is to a famous cafe called Cafe Hafa, which means edge cafe, and it's called that because it's literally right on the edge of the Mediterranean Sea. So it supposedly has an amazing view. We're hoping to be able to try a Moroccan breakfast there. Our first Moroccan breakfast. Yalla, let's go. So we made it here to Cafe Hafa. It indeed has a beautiful view over the Mediterranean. It's just stunning. We've got these awesome tiled tables and tiles just all over covering the restaurant. Yeah, I can see why people like it. I can see why it's so popular. So we waited over an hour to get our breakfast. While the view was amazing, and I wouldn't have minded sitting there a little bit longer, we do have more things we want to do today, and it's not breakfast time anymore. So we moved on. Honestly, I understand that they have a ton of people in there all day, so it probably takes them a while to get the drinks and food out to everybody. But over an hour wait is just honestly too much. So I'd recommend going if you're having a slow day and you have the time to spare. Here in Tangier, you can see a mix of Islamic and European architecture. So right now we are in the old Medina, which is the ancient walled part of the city. And we're gonna check out some of the older Islamic architecture in this part of the city. And being that it's a completely walled city, there are only a few ways in or out, through doors like this one behind me. This one is called Bahar, which means the door to the sea, and you'll see why in a minute. It's a little bit cloudy today, but from here on a clear day, you can actually see Spain across the sea here. As someone who travels a lot, let me tell you why you should stop getting SIM cards. They're really a hassle. You have to stand in lines and wait while they set up your plan right after you get off the plane, guess how much data you're gonna use on your trip, and ultimately, if you travel often enough, paying for new SIMs all the time can get expensive. Holafly has revolutionized the travel data game with their new Holafly plans. International data plans that you pay for once a month like your regular phone data plan. But unlike your regular phone data plan, you're covered in over 160 countries without having to worry about roaming fees or switching SIMs. Whether you're a remote worker, flight attendant, or someone who travels a lot, Holafly plans give you the peace of mind to never have to worry about being connected in the places you travel to the minute you step off the plane, or racking up extra data fees. But is it expensive to have a global data plan? I was surprised that Holafly plans are actually pretty affordable. They have the Lite plan, which gives you 25 gigabytes of data with hotspot per month, or the Unlimited plan, where you get unlimited data with unlimited hotspot for the whole month. As for internet speed, it's great. I've been using Holafly for months now, and I've never had any issues. Let's check the internet here in Sicily. If you want to save money and travel worry-free, you can get 10% off for the first 12 months when you sign up for Holafly plans with my code CAMELHOLA by clicking the link in the description. So grab the Holafly plans now and enjoy peace of mind wherever you go. Another characteristic of the old Medina are these super narrow, twisty-turny streets, and people actually live here. I've also noticed walking around the Medina a bunch of these community fountains, and I've actually seen people using them. This morning I saw a woman filling up a bucket from this spigot right here. I don't know how you turn it on. Just push this maybe?
I think each person brings their own.
Yeah, I don't know how she turned it on earlier, but maybe each person brings their own knob to turn it on. It's like something you only get if you live here. I don't know. But I did see someone using it. And I have to imagine that these are pretty old and probably traditional. They've probably been around since the city was first founded. And of course, they're covered in these beautiful Moroccan tiles. These tiles are absolutely stunning, and I'm guessing they're probably hundreds of years old. Look at the geometric patterns. And every time I see these intricate carvings, I always wonder how long it would have taken for whatever artisan made them to carve them into this stone. And you can see tiles like these all over the city. They're like little hidden gems, kind of tucked away in these little alleyways. This door behind me is an excellent example of traditional Islamic architecture here in Tangier. You can see there's even a little sign at the top that says 1306. And you can see the beautiful intricate designs, the tiles. I mean, it's just magnificent. So we just turned a corner and I have never seen a design like this before. This has got to be one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, with the red and all the different colors and what almost look like flower patterns. Stunning. It's truly unique. The mosque was built in 1684, so it's quite old. And along with it, they built a madrasa, which is basically an Islamic or Quranic school. Right here. Fatima School. The nice gilded door. Now we're in the Petit Socco, which is basically like a small square in the center of the Medina here. And standing here, I truly do feel like I'm in multiple places at the same time. You can see a sign above me that's written in Spanish. You've got a Moroccan palace over there with stunning local architecture, and a hotel with beautiful European architecture with the beautiful yellow accents on the white wall. And we came here to dine at the Café Central, which is a historic cafe with tables spilling out onto the street here. And we're gonna try something very interesting here at the Café Central. Sitting here definitely feels like we're sitting somewhere in Europe, doesn't it, Ghazi?
Yeah, it does. I mean, the central square with the cafe is like outside, super European.
And the awning too, I feel like, and the people watching, it's all very Europe-esque. The special thing we're going to try here in Café Central are these called pastillas. Pastillas are basically pastries with nuts, scrambled eggs, and some kind of meat inside. This one is made with fish, and this one is made with meat. It's said that they originate from Andalusia, which is southern Spain, and that they're a remnant from the Spanish influence here in northern Morocco. It's really interesting. It looks like they've got some kind of cheese on top here, and the whole thing just kind of flakes apart. It's literally just falling apart on me. It's savory. It's got a little bit of a nutty flavor to it, kind of cinnamony or nutmeggy. It's definitely got one of those spices. And also the fish taste, which is an interesting mix of kind of like flavors you would usually associate with sweet things and fish. I don't know. I've never had anything like this before. You can see the little bits of what I believe are shrimp. And also, I was kind of surprised, but inside, they've got these little noodles mixed with the scrambled egg. And this is the chicken one. I just love the presentation on this. It almost looks like a sun, you know, on the top here with the different spices, the way they laid them on. And then it's just like covered in what looks like powdered sugar. Looks like it's gonna be really good. All right, let's dig in. You can see the chicken coming out here. And just like the fish one, it just falls apart when you cut into it. Now this one's sweet. It's got that classic Moroccan taste where they combine the chicken with sugar and other sweet flavors. It's honestly really, really good. I like this one better than the fish one.
It also has pieces of fish, not just shrimp. Let me try the other one. This one is sweet. Very sweet.
You can taste the sugar, right?
Yeah. I can taste the sugar and the cinnamon. Tastes really good though. I like it.
Do you like better?
The shrimp.
You can have that one. So for the pastillas, the coffees, and the tea, it came out to be 243 dirhams, which is about 27 USD. In front of us here, you can actually see a church There's actually parts of the Medina where if you go up on the rooftop, you can see a mosque, a church, and a synagogue side by side. One of the reasons why this city turned out to be such a melting pot of cultures is because it was actually considered an international zone, which means it didn't belong to any country, and anyone from anywhere in the world could come and visit Tangier or live or, I don't know, spend time for a period of over 30 years right after World War I, between 1925 and 1956, which is kind of unique and random and very interesting. I'm assuming that its location, being so close to Europe, and the centuries of different rule, including the period of time when it was an international zone, probably contribute to its openness and diversity. The sign on the church actually says it's a Spanish Catholic mission. Maybe it was built during the period of Spanish influence here in northern Morocco, I don't know. But it is a Spanish Catholic church, which is pretty cool. Now, we're gonna try some of the famous street food here in Tangier. Assalamu alaikum. جوج كالينتي. واحد كالينتي. بلاش بدون خبز.
بدون خبز. زيدك شوية؟ بدون كمون؟ شوية
Yes. أيوة.
شوية ملح؟
شوية.
شوية حار؟
يا حار قال.
شوية كاتشوب؟
لا.
شوية إبزار؟
شوية إيش؟
إبزار.
شنو هذا؟
إبزار فلفل أسود.
هاي.
يكفي؟ بسم الله.
هكا هاو.
إيه.
بسم الله. شكرا بزاف. بقديش؟ بقديش؟
درهمين.
درهمين.
لا وين؟ لا بزاف.
اوكي.
زيد كاليتي.
لا.
زيد. ميرسي بوكو.
نقصو. Merci. So this is called Calenti or Caliente, and it's one of Tangier's staple street foods. We just got it off the street from this guy who had a huge pan of it. And basically it's a savory chickpea and egg pie, and he added a bunch of spices on top. You can get it inside of a baguette or just have it by itself like I got it on the paper here. So let's give it a smell. It smells like chickpeas. Let's give it a try. It's good. It's kind of like a chickpea puree. It gets very creamy and kind of mushy like mashed potatoes. Kind of spicy because of the pepper he added to it. It's actually quite good. And as you can see, it's very popular here in Tangier. He's got a whole crowd of people around him waiting to get some. Here it is. All right, so we're gonna get a whole thing, whole goat cheese wrapped in the palm. I was not expecting it to be this big. They put it in some kind of like to-go container. Kadesh? Okay, that was not easy to find, actually. We had to come into this indoor market, which looks like, you know, there aren't really any tourists that come in here. It seems to be a traditional market selling woven baskets and
Second-hand clothes.
Yep.
Electronics.
Yep. And goat cheese. Apparently, here in Morocco, the way you assemble the bread that people like to have for breakfast or a snack or really at any time of the day is you put some cheese on it. In this case, since we're in the northern part of Morocco, it's customary to have the goat cheese, the farmer's cheese, and you follow it up with some honey. So the msemmen, a lot of people refer to it as like a Moroccan pancake. It's basically like a multi-layered bread that they make on the street. This is really good. The cheese is on the sour side. It's kind of a semi-soft cheese. The bread itself is very buttery. It's good. So another thing that reminds me of Spain here in Tangier is that when you go to some bars, they'll offer you a tapa when you order a drink, like a beer or a wine. So we're going here to this place called Le Cœur de Tangier, which translates to the heart of Tangier, to see what that experience is like. It was a small bar that had a really cool vibe with colorful, moody lighting and a couple of small windows peeking out onto the street below. We ordered what we had soon figured out was Morocco's best beer, the Casablanca, and shortly after we got our drinks, our waitress came and asked if we wanted tapas. We of course said yes, and she came back with 2 plates. One with fried fish and shrimp croquetas, and the other with a mix of pasta, rice, cooked carrots, and beets. Everything was honestly really good, and tasted even better knowing we got it for free after just ordering 2 beers. When we ordered 2 more beers, they brought us even more tapas. This time we got chicken with potatoes and a whole plate of fruit. Overall, super worth it coming to this place, and it's not an experience you're likely to find elsewhere in Morocco. Join me in the next video as we continue to explore Morocco here in the famous blue city of Chefchaouen. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate to my Patreon to support me making more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in Chefchaouen.